Okay, this is Heavy Rain. The David Cage Odyssey continues. Naturally. Yeah, so back with some more David Cage. This is Heavy Rain. I think it came out maybe 5 years or so after Fahrenheit. So plenty of time for the developers to learn from the mistakes of Fahrenheit. I really hated Fahrenheit. It was just awful. But I'm going into this with an open mind. You know, I want to play a good game. So, I've never played this game before. So, yeah. Going in with an open mind, I want it to be good. Although it is hard to warm to it, because I'm like, the ending of Fahrenheit clearly queued up a sequel. And I wish I lived in the parallel reality where we got Fahrenheit 2 instead of this. Although this guy has a bit of a generic, that sort of generic vibe that Lucas did as well. Oh, well, that's a downgrade from Fahrenheit. Because in Fahrenheit, R2, or the equivalent of R2, was sprint. But here, you have to hold it down just to walk. Which seems... In fact, these are the Shenmue controls. Which... Oh... What is this? What's wrong with his spine? What are these controls? How have they managed to make a game that controls even worse than Fahrenheit? What is this? Fahrenheit is one of the worst controlling games I've ever played in my life. And they've made it... What? Why is his neck bending at those angles? How do you walk in a straight line? Why does his neck keep... I'm not even pressing anything to do that. It's just like bending around. Anyway, open mind. It's gonna be a good game. I can't believe they made worse controls than Fahrenheit. Why? How? His limbs are like splaying all over the place. It's like in Dark Souls when you get the corpses stuck under your foot. It's actually amazing. His face, despite being in like Ultra HD, you know, mega realism, actually in a way is almost as comical as Lucas's, in its own sort of super HD way.
Gone shopping. I'll pick the kids up from school at lunchtime, and then I'll come home to get things ready. Don't work too hard. I love you.
Don't work too hard. So what is he contributing to this? Absolutely nothing. Long list of the things she's doing today. What is this, like midday? Midday on a Tuesday. Just woken up nursing a massive hangover. What an intellectual. The only thought in his head. Nothing, you know, not even the Syrian civil war or anything, just shower.
I'd better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs.
What's that voice? Like such a nerd voice. I mean, whoa, what was that? This guy is like all over. What is wrong with his body? It's like he's been in a terrible accident and has lost motor skills. Oh, and here we go. It's good to be back in a David Cage game. It really does feel like coming home. Been away for a long time, but now I'm back where I belong. No. I can't believe the controls. How have they done this? This guy's face. Oh wait, what? No. No! Why are there motion controls? Oh my god! Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Why are there motion controls? It's making me do an obscene gesture with the controller. I have to... Oh, I'm not playing a whole game with motion controls. That's not... The controls are already unacceptable enough. I'm not playing a whole game with a Wiimote. Those are coming off right now. How do I turn them off? I don't want to do them. Why are there motion controls? Look at how it controls. You have a game that controls like this, and then it's like, oh, I know, let's put motion controls in as well. Yeah, so anyway, my history of this game... I have, maybe around about when it launched, I did see it. I vaguely remember this house, like, it's like a massive house or something, I remember that. I think that's about all I really remember. And obviously I've seen all the memes and whatever, so... The, you know, Jason or whatever in the shopping centre. Like, I'm sure it'll be funny, but it's kind of been memed to death at this point. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really know... Oh no, I don't want to do it again. Apart from that, I don't really know too much about it. I mean, I still know more about it than Fahrenheit. Like, going into Fahrenheit, all I knew about that really was the diner scene, because that's quite famous. Like this, I know about Jason. But that's fine.
I better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs.
What's with the the quality of the voice recording? It sounds like he's in like another room or something. David Cage. Ladies and gentlemen, David Cage. This is the second game in a row I've played where my character has done this. Fresh off A Way Out, which has also features my character getting naked. Oh. The gesture that it's asking me to make with the controller to towel him off is just... It's pretty funny, actually. That is definitely the kind of thing where... Try to explain that to someone who... If someone was to enter the room while that scene was unfolding. As I, like, wave the controller.
I should get dressed before going downstairs.
Hairy ass on the screen while I, like... My makes motions for the controller. Maybe I'll leave motion controls on just because it's pretty funny. Yeah, he has a very generic face, doesn't he? Again, it's 2 for 2 in the generic protagonist face department. He looks like he should be playing in midfield for like Sunderland in the 97-98 season. Like, look at that. That is a Sunderland midfielder if I ever saw one. 34 or 35-year-old. So, don't. That is literally the opposite direction that I wanted to go. Why does his head do this? Why can't I use the controls? Ah, the unemployed life. Can't beat it. Work. You need to go and look for work, mate. Look at this house, and he's unemployed or something. Creep it. Look at that face. Oh, what? So I get to brush my teeth, but I don't get to drive the little car around. Look at this place. Well, again, Fahrenheit, everyone lived in massive apartments. This guy lives in, like, this glass monstrosity. Like, Kevin MacLeod's gonna walk through the door at any moment. Oh, what is... Oh, is this his job? He's an artist? Oh no, wait. What? Oh, he's an artist, I guess. He's a prodigy. Ooh. There's Jackson Pollock here. Such anger in the strokes. Good, he's drawn that Tron movie that came out a few years ago. The Daft Punk one. What was that? Tron Legacy. Or actually it looks like a bonus stage from Sonic on the Mega Drive. Why? He's just drawn his own house. He's drawn a picture of his own house. Well, what? How's that gonna pay the rent? Who's gonna buy a picture of your house? Well, that's yeah. That's tough shift completed. Time to take a break. God. Oh, the lack of a sprint button. It doesn't... Like in Fahrenheit, I'd be quite happy to go around that garden, because I could just sprint around it. But here, I'm like, I can't be bothered. Because all I can do is just walk painfully slowly. Shut in. Okay. I just...
Not the greatest sketch I've ever drawn. Maybe I should try again.
I don't know, that's pretty good. Theory of a Dead Man. What is that? He's grown out of Theory of a Dead Man, now he's listening to like Bargain Bin Radiohead. How is drawing a picture of his own house constitute work? It's like what children do. What? Oh, do I have to do this? Is this part of the game? Like, is this... It looks the same as when I started. Tough shift. You know, back in the day, some people had to work down, like, mines for 13 hours a day. Look at this guy. What? What? I was trying to... Deadbeat dad.
Hey, take it easy, you're gonna knock me over. So this is your big day, huh?
Am I grown up now?
10 years old, that's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
Now, can I drive your car?
I think you're gonna have to wait a little while for that.
Ethan, can you please help me?
I'm coming.
Hey, thanks a lot for helping me out, Ethan.
Trouble in paradise. I've had a tough morning, okay? I just got up
They've
10
been
minutes
so
ago.
excited since this morning. I could hardly keep them in line in the supermarket. How's your day been?
Well, I only got up literally 5 minutes ago.
You're dead. I said you're dead.
I guess that means no.
Totally gonna destroy this relationship.
Okay, seems you don't want to talk about it. Oh, I've got a billion things to do. It'll never be ready before Jason's pals arrive. Can you please help me? There should be plates in the living room cupboard.
She's gonna ignore everything she says.
Ethan, I asked if you could help me with the plates in the living room cupboard.
Hey, Dad, are you gonna come and play with us, please? Come on.
Play or plates?
Okay.
Definitely
okay.
choose play.
Hey, 5 minutes, boys, okay? After that, we've got to eat because your friends are going to be here
Okay,
soon.
we promise, Mom.
Who wants to go first?
Me first. No, me first.
Easy, fellas. You can both have a turn.
Me first. Me first. No, me first.
All right, Jason.
Is that even my
let's
son?
do
That,
the
who is he? Even my son? I don't know who that guy is. How have they made the faces even more comical? How have they made the controls worse and the faces even more comical? How has that been achieved?
Now it's my turn.
What?
Okay, Sean, get ready. Here we go.
It's not gonna make me do. How do I turn? Oh, it's motion controls again. What is with the motion controls? What? How is this meant to work? I can't do it. I'm gonna have to find a way to turn these. You have to be able to turn these off. I can't turn. Jeez, these controls. Let's go help your mum with the plates. Okay, does this end now? No, don't get me up against the wall again. No. Silent, a deathly silence
Dad,
falls
show us
over.
how strong you are. Big muscles.
Be careful, hang on.
Show us them big muscles. What real world event is this meant to correspond to? Is that a thing that children do?
This time you're done for. You're gonna pay for all your crimes, evil.
Ah, surrender, weakling. Say your prayers.
God, I hate this guy.
Come on, Jason. Hi-ya!
Give up. I am
Who is that other kid?
Watch out!
Is that Jason's friend or something?
Attack! Attack!
Like, I know that's Jason, because it's like, oh, it's Jason's birthday or whatever. But who is the other one?
Pay for that. Come on! Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Do these kids not have like an iPad or something? Is this really gonna entertain me?
Yeah, Jason! Continue! Yeah! Go, Jason! Yeah! Wow! Yeah, good! Yeah!
Oh, I thought that was the end of it.
My life. Scum.
Food's ready, kids. You coming in? Thanks for your help. I took care of the plates myself while you were playing with the kids. Sean, lunch is ready.
I'll go get him.
Wait till she finds out that divorce is legal now. What an absolute loser my guy is. Who is this kid?
Sean?
Who is he?
What's up?
It's Merlin. He's dead. He's dead and it's all my fault.
No,
What's
it's
that?
not, Sean. Of course it's not your fault.
Is there another
I'd
kid?
give anything if you could come back to life.
You know, Sean,
Oh, was there another
some
kid that died or
things
something?
just have to happen. Even if you don't want
Look at his face.
It's not fair, Dad. It's not fair.
I know. I know.
Oh, it's the bird. I thought they were talking about like like their third child had died or something. Or second, because I still don't know who the hell that kid is. Okay, yeah, this is the Jason scene or whatever, isn't it? Where he's running through the shopping centre shouting Jason. It's fine. We've all seen it in the YouTube videos. It's going to be very entertaining to watch it again, but... how wide apart they're walking as a family. That would be so infuriating to be stuck behind them, just like filling the whole
Can you watch Jason for a minute?
the whole street.
I promise we won't be gone.
Sure, no problem.
Can't overtake them. They're like meandering around. Absolute
We're
scum.
not going anywhere, are we, Jason?
Come on, honey.
Well, Jason's going somewhere, isn't he? He's going straight to hell. Oh wait, does he die? I can't remember. Or he gets lost or something, doesn't he? Just loving life in the mall. This is living. See, the lack of a sprint button. Is really... I'd say that's a bad design decision. Because look at that. I've gone into that shop, it took me like 20 seconds to walk there and back out again. It really discourages exploration. Let's follow this guy.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Something like Shenmue, where every AI character has their own like daily routine.
Jason!
Let's see where this guy's going.
Jason!
To me that looks suspicious. Just loitering outside shops.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Ah, and now he's gone on again.
Jason! Jason!
It'd be interesting to see if he like despawns or something, this character.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Oh. What? That's pretty strange. Oh, I've lost the guy now, I think. That's strange that I can look at. Oh, it's 'cause it's a suit. He wishes he could be... Oh, the controls.
Jason! 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 Jason!
This is such a
Jason!
strange scene because so many games... Usually when they make games, you just...
Jason!
You take it for granted the player is
Jason!
gonna,
Jason!
you know, mess around, basically. And so much of games is sort of preventative measures.
Jason!
But this game,
Jason!
or this scene, look at this. It's just
Jason!
asking you to do this.
Jason! Jason!
Like, I'm doing what the
Jason!
game has asked of me, and it's
Jason!
comical. So it's completely
Jason!
failed
Jason!
in what it set out to do.
Jason! 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 Jason!
That's strange, this clown here. That's such a... Because it's a French developer and it's such a sort of weird, off-kilter thing to see that clown. This is definitely a sort of American mall imagined through the eyes of a French developer. Or like a sort of European thing to have this weird-ass clown in the middle of a shopping centre. Reminds you a bit of Silent Hill 2, where it's like... Part of what makes it so sort of off-kilter is that it's like Japanese Japanese take on what they think a small town in America is like. It's got that sort of vibe about it, whereas something's just not quite right. There's just something a bit odd about it.
Jason, you really shouldn't wander off like that, you know? There's an awful lot of people in here.
Please, Dad, can I have one? I would really love to have one. Please, Dad, come on.
Okay.
Is this
let's
kid
go
from like the
buy something.
1950s or something? He likes balloons and being lifted up
Hey,
on
Jen.
someone's arm.
What's your name?
Like, video
Jason.
games exist.
Which
No
balloon
kid
would you
these
like,
days will care
Jason?
about any of this stuff.
The red one.
Look how old
There you go.
10. Isn't 10 a bit too old to care about balloons?
That'll be $2, sir.
Jason, wait for me. Wait for your dad, son.
$2.
It's really crowded in here.
Wait as your deadbeat dad tries to scrounge $2 together. What is wrong with his body? He does look like someone who's only just recovered
Keep the change.
the ability to walk.
It is impossible to try on a pair of shoes with this crowd. Where's Jason?
He was here a second ago. I bought him a balloon, I turned around and he just disappeared.
That's because he disappeared,
What
and
do you
you
mean
rewarded
disappeared?
him for disappearing by buying him
Stay here.
balloons. So then
I'll go get him.
he disappeared again,
Be
because
right back.
in his mind it correlates. If I disappear, I get gifts. So that was just bad. Oh, now the sprint button works. So that's just bad parenting. 'Cause he was like, Jason, why did you run away from me? He was getting ready to give him a lecture, and then the kid was like, well, I want a balloon. And then he gets a balloon as a reward for running away,
Jason!
which is bizarre. That's strange. Two down elevators next to each other. You don't really see that outside of like public transit systems. Like in a shopping centre you would not see two escalators side by side both going in the same direction.
Jason!
That seems strange.
Quick, I need to go downstairs now or I'm gonna lose him in the crowd.
To be fair to this dad, this kid is just... What is he doing?
Jason! Jason!
In the library.
Jason!
Shh, quiet please. I hope that bookstore's still in business.
Jason!
It's not been an easy few years for booksellers.
Jason! Jason!
Although you'd have to say the book
Jason!
industry has maybe weathered the digital storm better than
Jason!
like the music industry or print
Jason!
media or something like that.
Jason!
But even so, I think
Jason!
sales are down. It's a struggle for the
Jason!
high street retailers.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Imagine how funny this scene would be if it hadn't have
Jason!
been memed to death.
Jason!
I mean, it's you have to appreciate it. It's
Jason!
amazing. Like this is insane.
Jason! Jason!
It's just I've seen it so many times.
Jason!
Hey, is this the guy from before?
Jason!
What are those? So look in that shop. There's like a couple, like embracing on the couch. That's super weird because who are they waiting for? So they're both sitting down. It's like they're waiting for someone to like finish buying something or to finish trying something on. I wonder who the third wheel is.
Jason!
Because it's not the child, because that's not a children's clothing store.
Jason! Jason!
That's the backstory I want to get into.
Jason! 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 Jason!
The clerk.
Jason!
Also, what does that store sell? Dresses? Oh, handbags. But then what's the poster in the background?
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Oh, I can go in here. I'll get the backstory. Look at them. No. Oh,
Jason!
I really want to know about that.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Yeah, I know what happens at the end of the scene as well. Blah blah blah.
Jason!
He gets hit by a car, but the car's going at like 2 miles an hour, and also the car hits the dad and not the kid, but then the kid dies or something.
Jason! Jason!
The video game store.
Jason!
Yeah, that was good. Got him to go through the desk.
Jason!
I want to look. Is there no first person view?
The red balloon I bought him should make him easier to spot. 1 second. I barely took my eyes off him for 1 second. Keep cool. He couldn't have gone very far. I'll find him.
I think I'm remembering correctly, but I think Fahrenheit you could go into
Jason!
first person in it, couldn't you? I think. It's like this video game store. I want to look in it, but I can't really.
Jason! Jason!
Sudden belated urgency.
Jason! Jason!
What were they thinking? I mean, really?
Jason! Jason! Jason!
You do have to really
Jason!
wonder what was the
Jason!
plan with this.
Jason!
It's just
Jason!
comical.
Jason!
I don't know how to go forwards.
Jason!
Why is the control switch to the other? It's just randomly now to move forward. You have to use the other stick,
Jason!
and it doesn't even indicate there's another stick.
Jason!
Why have the controls switched?
Jason! 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 Jason!
Am I even moving?
Jason!
I don't know what the controls are for this bit. Yeah. What?
Jason! Jason!
Am I even moving?
Jason!
Oh. So it's not. Hey, look. So when I don't. So I'm not pressing any button. It's telling me to press up. But when I press up. Wait, what? Yeah, when I press up, nothing really happens. So what I have to actually press. I have to ignore that on-screen instruction and instead press R2. And when I press R2, he does this. This game is a mess. So I just have to. So okay. So like sometimes the button prompts are just lying to me.
Jason! 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 Jason!
That's my buddy from earlier.
Jason! Jason!
The red
No, no.
balloon I bought him should
No
make
one
him
here
easier to
has-
spot.
No one in the shopping mall is carrying a bag. No one has bought anything. You have to fear for the livelihoods of every store owner. So imagine rents on this, you know, for each unit will probably not be an inconsiderable sum. Like that video game store had a prime spot right at the top of the escalators. First thing you see as you come off the escalators. But look at this, not a single person carrying a bag. No one's bought anything. Like, this could be a crisis for this town, wherever this town is. Like, if the shopping centre takes up a huge amount of the available ground space in the city, if this goes under, you know, you just have this massive derelict building.
Jason! Jason!
This could be a disaster for the local economy.
Jason! Jason!
You know, and also for the quality of life. You don't want to live in a city where there's this huge, you know, boarded up shopping centre.
Jason! Jason!
Gotta be concerned at this point.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Jason, God, you really had me scared.
Even I can see that's not him.
Jason! 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 Jason!
What an absolutely pathetic, embarrassing scene this is.
Jason! Jason!
Absolutely awful. An embarrassment. How does this guy get to keep making games? That was absolutely terrible. The killer car. I've seen it before, but that is actually hilarious. I think because it's been a few years, but that is absolutely hilarious. And then the balloon's gonna float away. His face when the final Jason, his lips, like he looked like a gorilla when it's gonna attack you or something. That was absolutely insane. So I take it from that opening sequence, this game is going to be just as bad, if not worse, than Fahrenheit. I mean, the controls are worse. And the opening scene of Fahrenheit was nowhere near as laughable as that was. In fact, in retrospect, the opening scene of Fahrenheit was possibly the most successful part of the game. I think it was all downhill from there. In terms of successful, in terms of achieving what the game wanted to achieve. Because obviously these games don't set out to be comedy fests, but yeah, it's been pointed out many times, but that car is driving at like 2 miles an hour. Who are these guys? What? If this was Shenmue, they'd have umbrellas. They wouldn't all be yet another way in which Shenmue does. In 1999, did what David Cage tries to do. Shenmue did it much better in 1999. David Cage had like 5 attempts to try and replicate it. Failed every time. Why do they not have umbrellas? Shenmue, it begins raining, the characters get umbrellas out. So I guess the rain by the end, it'll just rain through the whole game, and then right at the end, it'll suddenly turn out the world's gonna drown because there's been so much rain. That'll be the sudden plot twist. I'm calling it now. Down and out. He's waiting for the sun that will never come up. Oh, it's the sun's friend.
Hi, Sean.
And he hasn't grown at all in 2 years. He looks exactly the same. Okay, that's enough to start with, I think. Clearly, life has gone badly wrong for this guy. But yeah, I'll leave it there. That was part 1. Be back for part 2 shortly. Yeah, it already looks like it's going to be a bad experience.